just going to spend a few minutes talking you through some of the pocket knives that we carry. At the moment, we've got a small range of knives, but they are all very, very good, very competent knives. We're going to be expanding the range in 2020. So as well as all the Scandinavian folding knives that you see here, we're also going to bring in some English Sheffield-made folding knives, which I'm really looking forward to. But let me start with what we've got here. So I'm going to start with the Carasuendos. And Carasuendo, we sell quite a bit of their gear. We sell a lot of their hatchets. You'll see we've got quite a range of hatchets on the website. We absolutely love them. They get great reviews. We know that you guys love them as well. And it makes some very distinctive equipment. So I'm just going to start down this end with these three knives that you see here. So these two are the Scandi. This is the largest of the pocket knives. This one down here is the Nallo. This is the small pocket knife. Dark, natural. This one's natural. There's also a dark Nallo as well. I just don't have that one out just for the sake of space on the table. But let's take a look at the Nallo. So all of them come in a presentation box, which is very nice. So if you're giving that as a gift, it's just just offers it up nicely. So birch handles, curly birch handles. You'll see that there's also a little reindeer hide toggle on the end, a little lanyard with a piece of, I think that's reindeer antler. But lovely little blades. Both the Scandi and the Nallo, the blades are made from Sandvik 12C27, which is just a really nice stainless knife material. Easily brightens up with a file in the field. But this is just a lovely little thing. You can sort of get an idea of the dimensions of it here. Just feels good as well. You know, it's just got a very nice sort of tactile feeling to it. So you've got a release button on the side here and fold it away. Fit and finish is very good. Everything is nice and true and in alignment. And they also come, both the Scandi and the Nallo, with this is a cowhide belt pouch, which can obviously be handy. You want to keep it to hand. So that's that. Let's take a quick look at the Scandi. Exactly the same thing, just bigger proportions. And that literally is the only difference. So exactly the same steel, you've just got much more blade in your hands. So let's put that one there. Okay, so that's the Carasuendos. You then have, this is a reasonably new knife from the good folks over at Castrum. So if you go onto our website, you look at our fixed blade knives, you look at our bushcraft knives, you'll see that we've got a lot of, we've pretty much got all of the Castrum range of knives. And of course, given the ethos of our business, we typically only have knives that have natural handle scales. So we don't have things with McCarter or G10 or Givery. I know they perform well, but we just prefer natural materials. So anyway, this is the Lars Felt lockback knife, which is one of my new favorites. It's just a lovely thing to hold. It feels great. So let's take a look at it. It comes with a lanyard, which I've attached onto here. The belly of the knife, you'll see the shape on here. So again, it's got a Scandi edge to it, curly birch handle. The fit and the finish, as with all Castrum products, is where you'd expect it to be. It's very, very good. The belly shape is probably a little bit more akin to a bushcraft knife, but yeah, who says what the belly shape has to be? And this is Bowler N690 steel, which is it's a very good stainless steel. Very stainless, so I'm told. But again, brightens up beautifully in the field with just a file or a stone. And it feels good. It just feels really nice in the hand. This knife was designed in conjunction with Lars Felt, who many of you will know is a legendary bushcraft and survival expert, and indeed assisted Castrum in designing and developing the Lars Felt bushcraft knife, which is one of our best sellers, and that's a fixed blade knife. But this is the companion to that. This is the Lars Felt lockback. Very, very nice knife. So now we move on to still in Scandinavia. This is the Enzo Burke. Both of these two are the Enzo Burkes. This one is with curly birch. I'll get to the other one in just a moment. Bit of a curiosity, you would have seen and known of Enzo for quite some time, but I believe that there was a trademark or a patent case not too long ago, and they ended up going to their corporate name of Brisa. So if you see anything that says Brisa, which we'll get to in a second, then just understand that that is Enzo. There's been no change to the products. So Enzo Burke, it's a beautiful design. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more angular, a little bit more square in the hand. You've got a pocket clip. You've got a stud on the blade, single-handed opening. And this version, curly birch, slightly different blade shape to the one that we just took a look at, but again with a Scandi Grind. This one is D2 steel. So D2 is a higher carbon content steel. It'll need a little bit of an oil every now and again, but just beautiful. Stunning, stunning knife. And they've got good proportions in the hand. They just feel good to use. And that is the Enzo Burke 75, curly birch with D2. This one, last but not least, so here's the difference in the packaging now. So this is also an Enzo Burke 75, but you'll see the Brisa logo on here versus the Enzo logo on here. But again, the product is identical. I have one of these. This is my personal pocket, well, sorry, this one isn't, but one identical to this is my personal pocket knife. This is the Enzo Burke 75 with desert ironwood scales, and the steel is S30v. So for those of you who know, that's a powdered steel. It's a very, very good premium quality knife making steel. Is exceptional. This is a flat grind. So some of you are going to prefer a Scandi Grind, as most of these other knives have. Some of you will prefer a flat grind, such as this one has. They will all cut, they will all do pretty much the same thing, by and large. People who are cutting flesh and meat tend to, and those are going to be a debated topic, but tend to prefer flat grind, such as this. Those of you who are going to be using your pocket knife for working with wood, green wood out in the field, may prefer a Scandi Grind, but ultimately they will all do the same or very similar things. Personal preference. But again, this is just a fantastic knife, and all available on the website now. So that's it. That's our knife collection for the moment. We'll put another video up not too distant future when we add some UK made knives.